This is the tinfoil hat welder, and this is my current transportation. You see, once upon a time, I had a Toyota Highlander, and it was the best car for everything. I was gonna turn it into like a half truck and use it to like move my welding gear around so I could do like freelance welding. But then I got in a car accident, right before I was about to do a weld test for SpaceX and be making buku dollars. But unfortunately, the car accident happened first, and I got arrested for being broke. Yeah, you don't want to be broke and then get in a car accident, because if you haven't paid the taxes on your vehicle and they suspend your license, then you'll get arrested for being broke. Anyways, this is my new e-bike. I've had it for about 3 weeks, maybe about a month. And I've been using it to get to Circle K to do Shift Smart, which is the only way I've been able to like make a little bit of money since I don't have transportation. Oh yeah, I did have a Toyota Prius for a little while. That thing was fast. No, I'm just kidding. That thing was practical until it wasn't. Until it left me stranded on the side of the road for some odd reason. I guess my water pump failed, and I was checking all my fluids. I was good, so I don't understand why it failed, but it failed, caused my car to overheat, blew a head gasket. I sold it and bought this. Yep, that's the story. And this is like the common e-bike that you find when you go on Amazon or Walmart or anything. You'll find this style. Usually the first one you see doesn't have those back shocks or that middle one, but if you dig a little bit or find the other options within that product listing, you'll find some of them have like dual shocks on either side, like dual shocks right there, and they're a little bit more money. This one wasn't the cheapest, but it wasn't the most expensive in this line, the foldable portable e-bike. And I just noticed something. Isn't that the Nike symbol? Huh. The other day I was riding to the store, and on my way back it started downpouring, which was fun. Of course, I had a rain jacket, but I didn't have it on because I left it at home. So I got drenched, and halfway through my trip home, which is about a couple minutes by car. On this thing, it's probably like 5 minutes. I don't know. Well, anyways, about halfway through my journey, that bolt comes off. Fucking shit. That bolt. And hopefully I got the right size on there now. Doesn't really look like it. I couldn't really get it to turn more than that. I don't have any tools really for working on this kind of thing, which is great, because it allows me to not be able to fix my own shit. See that? Yep, that's a zip tie holding my brake caliper thing together, because on one of my rides we started wiggling and vibrating and making a terrible noise, and I was like, what the hell is that? I still think it might be slowing me down. Anyways, I literally tied it together with a discarded Pop-Tart wrapper I found in my backpack. And it actually held until I was able to get home and do that with a zip tie. And in between that is this little circular pad. I was able to put the zip tie through to kind of sandwich it so it had some kind of cushion in there. And that circular pad just happened to come from a little mini foosball table I bought for my kids one Christmas or whatever. Isn't that special? Yeah. Quite a series of unfortunate events that this e-bike has already been through. Right now the battery's inside, it's charging, you can take it out. To get to it, there's this little thing right here. You just kind of push that up, and then you're able to access the battery and get it out. The battery does lock, and then you plug this thing into it. If you don't plug that into it, it'll still store a tiny little bit of juice and trick you into thinking that you're able to just ride off. But then as soon as the screen comes on is about as soon as it turns off, and then you realize, oh, I didn't plug the battery in. And that's always fun, but that's mine. I wanted a cup holder. I made these little tabs right here so that I could zip tie my drink in there. And this is actually a little like water bottle, or squirt bottle. It goes like this, and it has a squirt thing up here, but I modified it to be a cup holder for my bike. Screwed those bolts in right there, and that's actually, it comes like that. It comes with those bolts so that you can screw a cup holder on there. Nice long flat handlebars for all your gadgets and things. You can get a phone holder on here. I just haven't yet because I've been broke. Yeah, the Shift Smart thing is really chapping my ass, let me tell you. But anyways, yeah, you just hold that and turn it on. I tried to do the unlocking because it's supposed to go like 25 miles per hour. And when I pulled the wheel up and hit the throttle after doing that unlocking process, it actually did send the speedometer to 25 miles an hour. However, practically, when I'm on the bike, it doesn't actually go any faster than it does prior to unlocking. So that's a neat feature that you get for spending $250, $60 on an e-bike. So you press these two buttons and you hold them down. You'll say P1, and then you press the power button to go through the P1, P2, P3, P4 until it's P5, and then you press these two buttons, hold them down again until it goes back to the normal screen, and that's how you accomplish nothing, because it didn't actually do anything for me. I'm not going any faster, but that's okay, because this thing, I don't know how far I trust it, as far as riding really fast on it. So 20 miles, 21 miles, on a good day 22, that's about all I can really ask from it. And I'm planning on getting the Tiff Gallop K8 as soon as I can save up some money and get that. But right now, this is getting me to work, and once I can get some tools, I can tighten that and be a little bit more confident in it to continue getting me to work. And hopefully I can land a full-time job at one of these Circle K's, and then I won't have to do the Shift Smart bull crap, because it is bull crap. I mean, it really is. $14 an hour to do like all the hardest, most crappy jobs, like taking out the trash. That's fun. I mean, let me tell you, especially when you get a nice big old leaky boy and drips on your back as you're throwing it over your shoulder into the can. Oh my goodness, it is just delightful. So I hope everybody gets the opportunity to work for Shift Smart. Not. Okay. Look at this weld. That is a nice weld. It's probably machined. And if it's not, I'd like to know who does that. And I'd like to be that guy. Because I can weld really good. And I don't understand why I've been in between welding jobs for so long. When all I have to do is that? And I can get paid to weld that? I mean, pay me. I'll make it look better. And I'll do it faster. And I don't understand. Hopefully one day I'll be able to enter back into my career. I went to school for this, and it's just been a nightmare trying to find a job within driving, biking, walking distance that I can actually get and keep, and everything works out. So, not the best cable management right here. I mean, that's kind of wonky right there. Just this one, I feel like they could have made that a little shorter. But other than that, it's not bad. This kind of has to be long like this, I think, for when you fold the bike. It does fold. You unlatch it, it folds up, and then this folds down. I'm sure you've seen the videos on TikTok or whatever. You could just look it up. I'm not going to show you. Reason being is because I don't feel like it. It's really hot outside and I'm tired. But it does fold. I promise you, it folds. That's where it folds. And the handlebars fall down with that latch right there. Right now I got everything tightened up and everything, and I'm not trying to demonstrate that right now. But yeah, it has a light and a tail light. No blinkers. I guess they decide you're not going to be going fast enough for blinkers anyways, because you're not going to be able to keep up with traffic. Which is why I want a TIF Gallop K8, because it goes up to 50 miles per hour. Some say 53. And if I can do that, I can keep up with traffic. That makes my world bigger, you know? And expands my opportunities to a bigger area. I can also get farther on it. It's not that I'm just going faster, I can also go farther. The battery is much bigger. Yeah. And I know all the specs too already, because I've been trying to narrow down my selection as far as what I'm going to do once I can, because this is very limiting. I can only go, I can get here, you know. This is like a 10, 12, maybe 15 minute drive depending on traffic. It's about 25 minutes on this thing, maybe 30, depending on everything. And I'm on the side of the road, cars are just swerving around me. It's annoying. It's annoying for everybody, probably annoying for them, annoying for me. Definitely annoying for big-ass truck drivers, and not safe, really. Sometimes you're dealing with bike paths about this big, so you gotta have your tires on the line, or right before it, to stay reasonably safe, as safe as you can be. And yeah, most people just go way around you. I had a cop go around me this morning, and the reason I can tell that they're going around me is because there's noise bumps, whatever you want to call them, in the middle of the road and on the side of the road. So I have to deal with them on my side, and they have to deal with them in the middle. So I guess if I hear the noise bumps behind me directly, then I know that someone's about to ram me, and I can get over. But if I hear them on the other side adjacent to me, then I know someone's coming up behind me and they're going around, and that's how I can tell that someone just went way around. Sometimes it's retarded though. It's like, dude, you had to get both of your tires in the other lane to go around a biker who had plenty of room in the bike lane. Like, you barely had to swerve in your own lane, and you not only swerved one set of tires into oncoming traffic, but both of them, like, like, oh my god, you idiot. I think some people just want an excuse to drive into oncoming traffic for a second, because it gives them some sort of thrill. Or some people are just like, look how generous I am. Look how careful and thoughtful I am. And then they drive her way around, and it's like, look how dumb you are. Making me feel like an asshole, if anything, because now it's just like, wow, if I wasn't here on my stupid e-bike, you guys would just be able to drive straight. But thanks to me, you got to go way around. But they really don't. They just do that, and I don't know why, but And some people, they swerve a little bit in the lane, and they still manage to go around me while there's oncoming traffic. And when they do that, I'm like, now that's a smart guy. When they do that when there is oncoming traffic, then I'm like, well, you were just forced to, you know? You had to, because if not, you would have gotten creamed. But it shows you that you were able to, and everyone else who flies by me is able to stay in the lane and just swerve a little bit within the lane. Whatever. It's just annoying. I can't wait to get something faster so I can keep up with traffic, and it's much safer for me and everybody else. No one has to go around me. Oh, and this thing, TIF Gallop K8, look it up. It's like a giant, bright as hell L. It's an L. You know, because it's a scooter. It's like handlebars, scooter, bright as hell. Rainbow RGB. And if the headlight's on, then that's on. So the whole deck and the handlebars all lit up. And so I'll be no problem with visibility there. I can't wait. I really cannot wait to be able to get that. But I've got a baby on the way, and so first things first, we gotta get baby stuff. And once we've acquired said baby stuff, and I can afford it, I'm getting that K8, and that'll make it easier to go farther and go more places during the day and be able to get more money. So that's where I'm at. That's where this e-bike is at. If you want it, I got this one on Walmart.com for like $240 something. Ended up being like $260 after tax. I don't know, something like that. But so about $250 is what I would say $250. Yeah, I went through, what's it called? I went through, dang, I can't remember the name of it. There's some car buying website while my car was at the mechanic shop, and they like bailed on me 2 days in a row, and I just kind of gave up on them and found a marketplace buyer who wanted to buy it, and they were going to pay me more than the dang Cash for Cars place. So I went with that guy and sold it that day, and was like, wow. And they still try to message me like, hey, are we still doing that? But it's like automated messages. I'm like, no, we're not still doing that. You guys suck. I know I used someone else when I sold my last car. Anyways, that's my story. That's where I'm at. I want to start doing content, reviewing everything from metal CDs of the past, present, and future to up-and-coming artists and stuff like that, to e-bikes and scooters and stuff like that. And also maybe some welding in the future. Do some welding content. And also, if God willing, I will do conspiracy talks, you know, just talk about life in the New World Order, or whatever you call this monstrous place that we are forced to work for money to buy our basic essentials like water and food and phone service, even though it's called Wi-Fi, which means wireless free internet. It's not even free. So oh my God, rabbit holes. We will go down rabbit holes. But my main content I really want to start doing is reviews, things like that. reviewing cheap things on Temu and comparing them to the more expensive versions of those things. Because everybody always wants to know, like, is this worth the $7 that they're charging? Or is this like the cheapest piece of crap in the world that's going to fall apart on me in a couple days? And that's why it's so cheap. Because you never know. Sometimes it is that way, and sometimes it's like, wow. I don't know why people even buy the more expensive version when there's this. Especially with headphones. A lot of good headphones on Temu that are cheap. And about the same quality as like Beats or whatever else is out there. Anyways, I'm gonna start posting more. I'm gonna try to start posting more. I'm gonna try. And the more I do, the better I'll get at it. Look at them cowboy boots, man. Yeah, the more I do, the better I'll get with the video quality, the video production, editing, stuff like that. I'm not even gonna edit this because I don't know really how to do all that stuff. So, but yeah, this is. I think I forgot to tell you about the specs. This is a 720 peak watts, or 1200 peak watts, 720 running watts. Like a 10 or 15 battery. Yeah, it's not too great. It's not too great, but it gets me here. So all I can really ask. It's got the spring suspension, it's got the fork suspension, it's got that suspension, it's got that suspension. About $250. I already lost some bolts and nuts. Make sure everything's tight if you do get it. And I will work on getting the tools I need to fix things when they break on it. Anyways, God bless you all. Have a lovely day. And keep tabs on me. I'm probably going to be posting a lot more coming up here. All right. Goodbye.